You're looking for a neighborhood with nice homes, great schools, clean parks for the kids to play at, while still being close to shopping and the freeway for an easy commute, but also being tucked away from the busier and noisier parts of the city, then stick with me today because we're visiting two of them here in Vancouver and we're headed out to them right now. Hey guys, welcome back. Rick Anderson here. Today, we're going to go on a little driving tour through one of Vancouver's hidden gem neighborhoods. We're checking out Felida today. So come along with me. Let's go. Before we get going here, let's take a quick look at the area. So we're west of the I-5 freeway in the Salmon Creek and Hazeldale areas. We've got Northwest 36th Ave, that's kind of the main road running through the area. And it eventually hooks and turns into Lakeshore Ave and then into Fruit Valley Road the further south you go into downtown Vancouver and the industrial and Port of Vancouver areas. So coming into Felida, you're going to find older, more established neighborhoods and developments on the east side of the area. And they get newer and nicer the further west you go. Overall, Felida has about 9,500 residents. The area is primarily residential with a small amount of commercial, restaurants, and offices mixed in there. When it comes to inventory, it's hit or miss. I listed a home here several months back, and at the time, there was maybe one or two other homes on the market. And now that the summer buying season is heating up here in Clark County, we're starting to see a few more listings coming on the market in the area. And when it comes to the prices are going to range from about the high 400s anywhere up to over $2 million. It just depends on what part of the area and how nice the property. So Felida is a very family-friendly part of Vancouver. There's multiple parks. You've got good schools with Felida Elementary and Thomas Jefferson Middle School that are all part of the Vancouver School District. Between the different neighborhood parks, the Salmon Creek Greenway Trail, Salmon Creek itself, and nearby Whipple Creek Park, you've got more outdoor recreation options than you can fill your summer with. When you're done playing outside and you don't want to cook, there's several options for eating out, from Farrar's Bistro, Mount Tabor Brew Pub, Mahoney's Pub, it's one of my favorites, and there's several more. All right, guys, now that we've checked out Felida, we're going to go just a little bit south down Lakeshore Ave, and we're going to check out the Lakeshore Neighborhood. This is one of Vancouver's older neighborhoods. It's got some really great views of Vancouver Lake, the downtown area. So let's check it out. So as we cruise around Lakeshore, let's give you a little rundown on the area. It's a bit smaller than Felida to the north. It's got about 7,000 people compared to Felida's about 9,500, according to the last census. It gets its name because it's the neighborhood that sits on the hillside above Vancouver Lake, so Lakeshore. So a lot of properties in the neighborhood have pretty good views of the lake, the Portland Hills, and some really amazing sunsets. If you're lucky enough to score one of those Lakeview properties, in the summertime, you're going to get to watch college rowing teams practicing, as well as dragon boat races out on Vancouver Lake. You're also just a few miles away from Frenchman's Bar Park, which some of you might remember is the area where some of the money from the D.B. Cooper airline hijacking was found. Which, speaking of D.B. Cooper, we actually have an aviation / D.B. Cooper themed brewery here in Vancouver called Victor 23 Brewing. For all you beer and aviation lovers out there like me, if you're in the area, I definitely recommend stopping in, grab a Skyjacker IPA and some barbecue brisket nachos. So, Lakeshore is an older neighborhood mixed with some newer construction. Home prices are going to be a little bit cheaper than Felida. Right now, there's a range from about the high 400s to the high 600s. Of course, there's always those homes with the killer views of the lake that are going to run you even more. Inventory in the area is pretty slim. There's not a lot of turnover here in Lakeshore. And as you can see, there's a lot of properties where there's a lot of pride in ownership and some that need a little bit of love. So if you're looking for a neighborhood with some classic 50s and 60s charm, consider checking out the Lakeshore area.
Hey guys, thanks for riding with me today. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you liked Felida or Lakeshore and you're thinking about making the move up here, feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. You know how to get a hold of me. All my contact information's down below. You can even schedule a Zoom with me. I got your back when making the move to Southwest Washington. Until next time, bye everybody.